Infinity Pool, Weapon Guys, let's just start with Infinity Pool section.
Do you want all of the ducks or only some of the ducks?
I guess all the ducks? Do I need to click anything to do that? Or is this saying it's automatically going to do all of them?
I think it's automatically selected all of them.
Timing and everything. This hammer. Okay. That's alright. The scroll wheel is very finicky. It doesn't always work. Big switch.
Big stretch.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. The mic is a bit further away than I usually have it. Floof is here.
Hi, I'm here.
So if you see the title, then you know kind of what I want to open up with is just where I've been. Since it's been months, years, decades,
No, I think it's just months. I just don't know how many.
too many.
Yeah. We've also got the whoosh.
We do it.
Kingle.
So cute. So the short answer is I've been alive, going through the stressors of life. The slightly longer explanation is just there's been a series of what I would consider life-changing events, including death in the family, changing of my career plan at school, and some more interpersonal.
Identity related topics that we
Yeah.
will not go into detail about.
And the camera just shifted to over here.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Okay.
The camera will shift around on its own, and the more ducks that you have, the more it'll just shift ducks and also places.
So Floof is the residential duck expert. She has a PhD in duckology.
I've played this game for like 38 hours.
But yeah. So while I'm not going to go too in depth with the interpersonal stuff that's been going on, I will just say it's been impacting my depression, which I do have. And as a result, it's been difficult for me to have the motivation to work on my channel like I wanted to. I still want to. I really do. It's just emotionally, I haven't been in a place where I can really do it.
Having ADHD does not
No, it does not.
help.
Some updates that I do want to share that I think, just to kind of say it's not been all bad, is I do actually have a job now, which is pretty cool. And that's one of those big life-changing events that isn't quite so grim. Oh, it's back to the duck. Let's see how like this way so the sun, so you can see the duck.
The sun changes throughout the day.
Well, we will change with the sun.
Also, do you see the other duck? Yeah. Stone duck.
Stone duck. That's cute.
Also, you see that?
Oh, there's another duck.
Yep.
Afro duck.
Disco duck.
Disco duck. I love that.
So you'll see that in the corner, there's a little thing that's might create between the ducks.
That would be fun. I did get all the DLC. So where people try and go for the Plastic Duck Simulator 100% speedrun.
That's gonna take hours.
It
Meteo
also doesn't make sense.
Previsioni del tempo sull'Italia per domani. Al
Al
nord generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
Dark magic. What is this?
I've never figured out any of the secrets behind plastic ducks. Yeah, I just realized we're gonna have to press the escape key.
You are going into the future.
Okay.
This is not the way.
But do you know the way?
I do not know the way. I've never figured out the way.
Maybe
But it's-
sometime in the future we can do that.
A deep dive
Deep
into
dive.
plastic duck.
That would be pretty cool actually. We'll team up with Game Theory. Get a whole get a lore video out there.
That'd be cool. I'd love to hear the game theory behind plastic ducks.
I don't know if you can actually make Game Theory on plastic ducks.
They've got some interesting things.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into too much detail since you bought all the DLC, so you'll see most of it in time.
That's fair and I appreciate it.
Yeah, like some people like hearing about it, but other people like experiencing it, and I'm like, I think you're one of the people that like experiencing it more than. Yeah. And so I'm not going to tell you anything about any of the ducks, except for what I've told you so far through my own playthroughs, which I assume you've already forgotten about.
And we got another duck.
Take a look at it. Yep. And
Ogni famiglia è composta da un maschio e 5 femmine.
You want me to get-
I quali
do you want me to get
riproduce
mine?
da 1 a 3 animaletti
I
per
brought
cucciolare.
my mouse, which probably has a better score.
Probably.
Okay.
So probably also thinks it's just funny to quit this broken ass scroll wheel. That's cool. It's like a little what would I call that? There's a like hydro.
軽いおいしさのラーマゴールデンソフ
There's
ト
a special word for a method of applying a group of texture to a thing. Where like you put paint on top. So there's like a specific word for it that I'm looking for where it's like when you put paint on top of water and then dip something in that.
Kind of like hydro dip,
Hydro dip, yeah.
but there's also water marbling,
Yeah.
which I feel like people tend to say more when they're doing their nails. Where do I put this?
We're gonna change. We're changing out the. Oh right, no, I moved it to the back because the front thing is all busted.
Technical difficulties.
As always. Here we go. Just gotta be careful, 'cause I don't wanna mess it up anymore. Yay!
Now we can go all the way in and all the way out.
If you want to be in control of the asteroid.
I need to hear if it's actually doing the thing though.
We can't see the audio you guys are hearing because we don't want to like.
Wait, is that the noise of this? You need to hear this. That's the noise of the duck.
Okay, real quick, please go to Disco Duck. Oh, I thought they was gonna have like a Disco Duck sound.
No, not all of them have weird sounds. But some of them do.
Okay.
Which I love about this game. There are just so many little tiny things about this game that just give me microbursts of joy.
I think I just got an achievement. I just heard the little ba-da thing. That might also just be the sound of when you get a new duck. Also, it's the bulky mat. Oh, that's why it's so loud. Oh, got a blue one. Duck, you. Oh, I love it. That's amazing. What is that ball at the bottom of the pool?
I've never really been able to figure that out, and it's not something that we can click on. We can't even click on the stuff that's all about people.
Strangeness.
Yeah.
Well, remember that one of the buttons that you cycle through ducks does that let you get to the stone duck?
No.
No. That is very strange.
We got a moosh.
We do got a moosh. Oh, your baby. Oh, I forgot I was wearing that.
This? But absolutely, this game is wonderful to just watch and just relax to. I tend to have a background while I'm putting on stuff, which is why I have 38 hours of it.
I think this is a really good choice for just a first string back. Yeah, my first string back in a long time. Something that very low stakes, very low attention required.
Absolutely. We talk about
नया रॉबिन फैब्रिक व्हाइटनर एक सुविधाजनक सेशन सची टिकिया लेकिन आप तो वो हमेशा महंगी वाली टिकिया
लेती थी जब वही महंगे दामों वाली क्वालिटी वही सफेदी वही छाप कम दामों में मिले तो ये क्यों ले वो न ले
मान गए
किसे
आपकी पार की नजर और निर्मा सुपर दोनों को
अब निर्मा सुपर धुलाई का सुपर दाम दाम
so,
है भी कम
as you can clearly tell, expect me a student. Zodiac's doing much better.
Also, it's funny because I just saw the Disco Duck get blasted out of the chute
Oh yeah.
at top speed.
That's what it does.
Can the ducks ever end up outside of the
What am
water?
I doing? I don't know. I'm spiraling my bread. Some ducks do end up outside of.
What happens?
I'm not letting you know. You can experience it for yourself.
It's snowing.
Yeah, I will do that sometimes.
Yeah.
This game is so much fun.
Yeah, I am doing a lot better now. I used to be like the stone duck over there at the bottom of the pool.
Kind of felt like you were drowning.
Kind of thought I was drowning. And once I see a duck that fits how I am now, I'll kind of bring back the analogy.
There's actually a thing you can do. On collection. Click on a duck.
Okay.
You can name it.
Okay, let's go here. And I'm just gonna give him a very...
Past Zodiac.
Oh, I was gonna call him Stoner. Oh no!
Careful.
Everything's falling.
Actually, I kind of like.
00 dot plus stood for this star slash.
Nah.
You wanna name a duck? Sometimes happens.
Yeah. bunnies on
Oh. The duck joins.
and the duck join on a bench, and a duck walks up and joins them, and I love it.
The duck walks up to a lemonade stand.
Funny enough, my boyfriend has been experiencing duck. So somebody at his work went up to his computer and put a duck on it. They've been hiding ducks all around the office, and he just sent me a picture, funnily enough, and sent me, there is more duck.
Delightful.
And I think it goes really well with our stream today.
It does go.
When kids are hungry, it's always Maggie. So fast to cook.
Oh, it's this.
It's the matryoshka.
Un brevissimo flash meteorologico iniziando dalle temperature di oggi, le temperature minime di questa notte, le minime notturne. La sensibile diminuzione sul nord Italia con valori di primato del freddo, meno 14 osservate Bolzano, Aosta, meno 11 Torino, meno 10 Cuneo, meno 12 Milano. La diminuzione è stata risentita anche in alcune regioni del sud Italia, prevalsa un aumento sulla Calabria. E adesso direi di passare immediatamente alla teleimmagine del satellite Meteosat sull'Italia, eccola per mostrarvi. Il gran freddo, il gelo, ma il tutto secco potremmo dire. Qualche banco di sostia sulla pianura padana, ma il cielo sereno, l'arco delle Alpi nerato. Poi praticamente dall'altezza di Rimini e verso sud è tutta la intensa copertura nuvolosa legata a un sistema depressionario estremamente complesso. Che adesso, prima di mostrarvi il quadro europeo, io desidero darvi lo schema, anche se è previsto per domani, è poco diverso da quello attuale. Immaginate oggi tutte queste osservazioni fatte sullo schermo. Ma mi interessa che iniziate a prendere in camera dalla
So I've been wanting to do this stream for a stream for a while. Specifically, well, like this, let's just say, where have I been? But the thing about depression, it really sucks, is, you know, not only do I have to deal with the lack of motivation, but also I get in my head like, what am I gonna say? I don't know. I guess I just shouldn't do it yet. I'll do it later. And then later never comes because I don't have the motivation to even think about what I want to say.
And sometimes with it also comes shame. I don't know if that's true for you, but yeah, that some people who got through it also deal with the shame about these kinds of things as well.
Yeah. For me, it's a lot of, it's almost like anger. Like, I get mad at myself. It's like, why can't I just do it? It's like, it's not really my fault. It's my brain and chemistry. And I have to learn to kind of let go of that idea that I don't even have the right words for it.
I mean, also, it's not even probably just it's also ADHD.
That's true.
And so those will also be affecting how you feel.
Exactly. And it's so hard for me to let go of this idea that I am in complete control of myself. Where it's like, yes, that to a point that is true. But there are also things about how our brains work that kind of go against our will. Such as the desire to look at the new content. I can't control that. So,
need to name him. We need to name Disco Duck. I'll call him Disco. Oh, he's not in this one. He's in one of the other ones. Which one?
He's hiding.
Duck addiction.
I am addicted to this.
I'm addicted to this game.
Should I say adoption?
You want to name the other one?
Coperto con piogge temporanee dedicate in montagna sul meridione, nuvoloso con piovaschi, probabili nevicate nella nottata di oggi localmente, anche in pianura in quanto le temperature rimangono basse. Poco nuvoloso variabile la fascia centrale, peggioramento sulle regioni nord-occidentali, in estensione il giorno seguente, cioè il giorno 8, non domani, a tutto il nord della penisola. La temperatura di conseguenza rimane sui valori attuali. Grazie, arrivederci.
I'm not sure. You're singing which
My singing is impeccable.
Revel in Disco Duck. The parting ways.
How many ducks do you think we should wait for before we start trying to like come up with storylines?
I feel like we need a few more because we don't have, like, what will end up happening is almost the entire top will be filled with so many ducks that it will actually start pushing things to the bottom.
Oh wow.
And of course, I actually don't know if it's every minute or every, like, 2 minutes
Hour, year.
that we get new ducks. But regardless, it's always fun to watch the new ducks come in.
That is true. Ooh, Pixie.
Absolutely.
And do they always arrive at the top?
Yeah, they always come. Whoop. But in other scenes, such as like the what was it, Hippo Dam or whatever it was, or the 1% rooftop 1%, and Quacking Ice. Quacking Ice still does it top down, but the whatever Hippo Space Down or whatever it was, there's like a thing that it pops out of.
Okay, but my real question was whether or not it's always in the top pool, like it's always in the same spot. That
Yes.
Okay. That is interesting information. Be cool to see.
Oh, what's this one? And
Is that a jousting duck? Oh, you got the man. Got a little weapon.
yes, he does.
It's cool because you can also see that underneath the thing he uses like a regular duck.
Yeah. No, and I love that about this game is that there are some ducks that are just in costumes, but other ducks that are like, nah, this is clearly like a genetically modified version of a duck.
What's also funny to me is that he has like the helmet and the spear. That's not right. The jousting lance.
Yeah.
The cloth thing he has over him looks more like what you would see on a
Of
horse.
course. Yeah. I was thinking that too.
That's so creative. I love it.
Uh-huh. Does that duck like swim?
Which one? This one? Yeah, it does. Wait, does it change sizes?
I don't know.
Because then it would be a Matryoshka duck. If there's multiple
Let's look
sizes.
around just to make sure. It just looks smaller, I think.
No, I think it is. Because, like, look at it compared to this duck. Like, doesn't matter which angle.
Oh,
you go.
wait, go back.
Matryoshka duck. The Matryoshkas.
I'll say I actually knew that this was gonna happen. I just didn't want to tell you about it. 'Cause I wanted you to get excited after seeing it.
I appreciate it so much. And now I want to name the duck. Or naming the duck Matryoshka.
How do you spell that?
Why do you think I know things? Oh, and they're listed separately, and there's an extra. Okay, get out of my
I'm so excited.
Matryoshka. I think that's how you spell that. And if that's not how you spell that, then too bad. I don't speak
We
French.
gave him Lance.
That's a good name. Okay, so obviously the last one's gonna be Baby Matryoshka. They didn't put in the M for Mama Matryoshka. It's supposed to say Mama Matryoshka. Did it? Oh yeah, it did. It just said it was so long. Okay, so what would the middle duck be?
Actually, I like Mama, Ama, Ma.
Mama Matryoshka. Oh wait, is it O?
I don't know.
I think it is M-A-T-R.
I mean, we can always look it up.
We could, if we were good content creators who did things responsibly and tried to avoid cultural misappropriation. It is M-A-O, right? Oh, it's much more complicated. It's fine.
Come on, let's make it right.
Fine.
Pretty sure we just didn't have a Y.
Where does it go?
Right before the O and right after the R. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the proper pronunciation is like more like Matryoshka. 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 Bada. I am surprised by how close I got to that one. I'm a Matryoshka.
Let's see if it actually has it. Or if it really is just too long. No, it's Mama.
Mama and
And then there's just Ma. Mama trust.
Matryoshka. Side note, if you are offended by our horrible pronunciation,
Let us know how to actually pronounce it in the comments.
because we can hear how you spell it.
Well, it's you use the phonetics.
I do read all of my comments.
Because there don't tend to be many.
Because there don't tend to be many. That is true.
Sorry.
No, that's valid. That's accurate and fair.
Just a slight roasting.
I can handle it. Mama and Mama, so close.
January
Mama
10th,
pushed her
1992.
mama down.
Container ship
Go,
traveling from
Mama.
Hong Kong
Then Mama goes down with her mama.
loses 12 containers overboard. One of them sets
Yes.
loose thousands of tiny yellow plastic ducks. Currents of the North
Oh, I
Pacific.
love this.
The currents carry the
I
ducks
think
all over
Mama
the
and
world.
Amma are my two favorites right now.
So months
Oh,
later, they
there's
start
so
washing up on
many.
the
I
coast of
have so
Alaska,
many favorites.
turning this toy spell into an accidental experiment. So from the Ducky
Okay.
study, you get
You,
real-time
rival.
data about the currents in the North Pacific. The accidental duck experiment is still providing information today.
There's a critic.
They're almost indestructible. Literally 20 years after they hit the ocean, they're still washing up on beaches and reservoirs.
It really is. Thank you so much for
Absolutely. I mean, I would have also liked just. That would have also just like clarifying.
It's Ah, you changed your name. Hey, how's it
Nice to
going?
see you, Shadow.
Yeah. I don't think this is the other Shadow because I think this is two Shadows. Yeah, I do remember you. I didn't know that you changed your username. But it's cool to see you. Thank you for making it to the stream. It actually does mean a lot.
Also, by the end of this stream, whoever watches, I need you to tell me which is your favorite duck by out of the ones that we have seen in the stream. Wait. New duck. New duck. Nope. Down. Down. You are cold, sir.
Down here.
Yes. Not the one I was watching, but yeah. We now have Ma.
But also, there's another one? This one?
Yeah.
They even has those pro, you have the pro headset. I'm pretty sure it's the same brand as what I got.
Should we call it Zodiac?
Not enough purple.
True enough. Alright, let's go name Ma.
Yeah. Mama Tryoshka. And then if there was another one, it'd be Matryoshka. Wait, when did we?
I don't know.
We need to find them. We need to find them now.
He just came in.
Party deck.
He's got a sparkler.
Oh, that's not safe. In like the pool.
Honestly, it's safer in the pool than on land.
That's true.
The only thing that's would happen most likely is that the sparkler goes out.
Yeah. Man, at least it doesn't go down.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually seen it go all the way out. So I don't think it was programmed to do so.
Yeah. It's cool. I like that it creates the smoke too. Does the smoke just exist going on forever? Looks like it. Like obviously it's
It dissipates. Yeah, it dissipates for sure.
I'm wondering like how far it goes before it's just fully gone.
No idea. Hi, Stoner.
And also the others that are down there. How you doing down there, buddy? Glug, 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 glug. Amazing. Rough.
Absolutely.
I hope the audio is fine. Should have done more testing. Yeah, it's been a while, so
I'm gonna go into another room and test it and hear what's going on.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. You can tell them what happened.
So I have just traps around my house, such as a very long string attached to my light. So she just walked right into it. Needless to say, my house is very dangerous. Let me get more raisin bread, since that's the better tasting bread. now we're just gonna wait for Fluke to let us know how the audio is, whether or not the music is too loud, or if we're too loud, or something needs to change. During my streams, I used to have a pre-stream thing where officially it was like a pre-stream Q&A. Huh? So you're saying is I should stop talking?
No, I was just saying maybe you should go a little closer to the mic.
Okay. Yeah, I used to have like a pre-stream Q&A almost, where the idea was just it was the time that I would spend figuring out the audio and logistics and all that. It was also a time for people to ask me questions, because I'd be able to pay more attention before the stream than like while I was playing a game or something. Hopefully I can get back into that. I can't guarantee that I will be able to stream every Friday like I did before. I want to, again, but I'm not fully back emotionally. And it'll probably be a while before I get there.
I'm showing up as an emotional support.
Al nord generalmente poco nuvoloso,
She is the
salvo
best
locali umidicidi della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
I don't.
No, why not? I'm also quite sad about it. You're so cute. This game is quite good for people who have ADHD. You are going and what I mean by that is that because something comes in every once in a while, your attention gets sucked back into it.
This game might beat the death of me. I'm a huge sucker for cute stuff, and it immediately just takes over my brain.
Oh, absolutely. There's people who love this game. This game is so chock full with stuff and cute things. And because that is the duck that we started with, do you want to just call it Mama? We could have Mama and Mama.
Yeah, they're different kinds of mamas.
Ehi mamma, stavolta hai fatto un minestrone cazzo.
Back. Wait, so is it this one?
Yeah, I think so. It's the only yellow duck.
If not, we'll double check. Yeah, we need to get a red one. First, so let's see if... Yeah, okay.
Ogni famiglia è composta da un maschio e 5 femmine, ognuna delle quali riproduce da 1 a 3 animaletti per cucciolata.
Oh, yeah, that's Mama. I thought Mama and Mama Matryoshka were next to each other.
Yeah.
Having like a Mama's night.
I would love that. No, I think Mama's babysitting.
Mama's babysitting.
Mama's babysitting.
Mama's babysitting Mama.
Oh no! See, Mama's trying to get away.
Yeah, Mama was too busy with something. What's she looking at? She likes her birds to be quite big. Yeah, she was too busy admiring the flamingo. Mama, where are you going?
And also to anybody who is watching the stream right now, I do have Zodiac stream up.
Oh, so you can actually like...
Yeah, so we can look at the chat in real time.
Because that's a lot easier than just like switching over to the other.
Absolutely, I know.
I didn't even think of that. It's very nice.
I told you. I am the emotional support.
and the logistical support.
Not always. Wait, Mama, where's your duckies? Where's your baby ducks? Where are the babies?
Mama, what did you do? Oh! Dapper duck. Dapper duck.
Dapper duck. Dapper duck.
But we do need to figure out. We do need to figure out what happened to these.
Squirrel. It's the only one that we actually put duck on.
Okay, Mama, what did you do to your babies? Seriously, this is not cool, Mama.
Ecco, arriva. È il calcare. Il calcare graffia e graffio dopo graffio rovina il fuoco come rovina la lavatrice.
What did you do?
Child abandonment is not a good look, Mama.
It is not a laughing matter, Mama.
Morbido, è nuovo? No, lavato con
Which is weird because I've never had that happen before.
Well, I do have a weird history of games like.
Right here. They're right there. They're all there.
That's stuck.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Mama is like right here. She's coming back to her house.
I think it's because we told your child that.
Yeah, that's just yeah, like it's good that you return to that place. Seriously, like
That's called child abandonment. You can't just leave them alone, Mama.
and now she's floating away.
Without a babysitter.
Floating away
Gosh
again.
dang it, Mama.
Why are you like this,
Oh
Mama?
my gosh, wait, it's Necronius.
Oh, that is. Okay, I guess if you hired them, at least the
Robin fabric whitener.
here, I'll leave it.
Sashimi.
Oh, these just your
They're
friends?
really bad babysitters.
Well, I think they might just be Mama's friends that came over.
She's clearly showing everybody her kids' drawings.
आपकी पार्टी नजर और निर्मल सुपर दोनों को
अब निर्मा सुपर to like a super dumb here we come.
Gamer Doug, do not do that to Anna.
I didn't see what.
You just like bumped into her.
Aww. Does Gamer Duck need to be cancelled?
Maybe. It is possible that Gamer Duck needs to be canceled.
You heard it. You heard what we said. We need to everyone unsubscribe.
Oh, look at Amma.
Wait,
Amma's over there. Oh, you missed it. Go on to go. Yeah, click on the other guy because you'll go up the chute with him.
Wait, another guy?
Yeah, up the chute.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Everyone go to Gamer Duck's channel and unsubscribe. Maybe that's not right.
But how? I think it was Amma.
Maybe. Amma is like a big sister.
Hey, look, they're making more.
down unless Mama Duck goes down.
But Mama Duck did go down.
Okay. It's weird.
Yeah. No, and I've seen them down there before. Hey, look, we're about to get a new one.
Pineapple Duck. Ever hear Pineapple Duck? I have a pen. I have an apple. I have pens. Don't stop.
Pineapple Duck.
I keep seeing Party Duck and thinking he's wearing a duck's cap.
You're not the only one. Clearly it was their birthday. One of them's been left out. Because clearly they're triplets.
Wait, who?
Mama Ducky?
Mama
Ducks Ducks?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I was just confused because
They're
I
triplets.
didn't know like when these are.
Absolutely. We haven't named them, but we can't really name them, which makes me sad.
No, I'm not high. I just like bread with raisins in it.
You just like food in general.
That is also true.
And I can attest that he's not high. He's just a black hole of hunger. Always has been.
Always will.
If I haven't told you about the time we ate an entire pizza and then my own.
You said I could have some of your pizza.
I said you could have some of it, not all of it.
You should.
You gave me like 3 pieces that didn't even have any cheese on it left.
Yeah.
You clearly remember this fondly. Don't worry, I do too. I just like to tease you about it.
I like the. Yes, cancel Gamer Duck.
When kids are hungry, it's always Maggie. So fast to cook.
Un brevissimo
Oh
approccio
my
meteorologico
gosh!
iniziando dalle
Dapper Duck
temperature
is
di
playing
oggi,
pool.
le temperature minime di questa notte, le minime notturne. La sensibile diminuzione sul nord Italia con valori di primato del freddo, meno 14 osservati Bolzano, Ossa, meno 11 Torino, meno 10 Cuneo, meno 12 Milano. La diminuzione è stata risentita anche in alcune regioni del sud Italia, a prevalso un aumento sulla Calabria. E adesso direi di passare immediatamente alla teleimmagine del satellite Meteosat sull'Italia, eccola per mostrarvi. Il gran freddo, il gelo, ma il tutto secco potremmo dire. Qualche banco di foschia sulla pianura padana, ma il cielo sereno, l'arco delle Alpi. Poi praticamente dall'altezza di Rimini e verso sud è tutta la intensa copertura nuvolosa legata a un sistema depressionario estremamente complesso che adesso, prima di mostrarvi il quadro europeo, io desidero darvi lo schema, anche se è previsto per domani, è poco diverso da quello attuale. Immaginate oggi tutte queste osservazioni.
Sadly, they go together.
Not a great combination to have.
Yeah. Because if you have ADHD, you are more likely to end up having depression or anxiety along with it. And funny enough, there have been many different cases of ADHD also coming along with autism. I'm not saying that every person that has autism has ADHD, or that every ADHD person has autism.
It's just that they do frequently come together.
Mud.
Mud duck. Mud duck. Mud ducking.
Mud ducking.
son. I want more. Dapper Duck, you fine young gent, I
What do you think? Are Dapper Duck and Mama Duck together?
I kind of get Seagull Mom vibes from Mama Duck.
I think because all of the babies are yellow, the genetics are there for maybe Mama Duck used to be with Dapper Duck, maybe they're divorced.
Maybe. I don't know how many. I mean, to be fair.
Or maybe it was a one-night stand.
Maybe. To be fair, Disco Duck
He's also yellow.
also has the genetics.
That is true.
And I feel like he more so fits the vibe of like dad who at one night stand if he was partying a little too hard.
I don't think he's a dad. I think at that point he's a biological donor.
Exactly. Honestly, Mama Duck and Disco Duck might not even know that Disco Duck is the dad.
Not until the hair grows in.
Exactly. Because I would say it's a classic example of they had one wild night.
Hey look. They had a fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they're friends.
There are two people in this world.
Exactly. We have two very different perspectives on Dapper Duck and Disco Duck.
Wait, what if Dapper Duck was courting Mama?
That would also work. You know, technically the genetics also exist with plants.
I just don't get the vibe from them.
I don't get the vibe from them. Because the thing is a question. Is he like a legitimate medieval duck, or is this an example of like
poco nuvoloso variabile da fascia centrale, peggiorando sotto le regioni nord-occidentali, in estensione il giorno seguente, cioè il giorno 8, non domani, a tutto il nord del pericolo. La temperatura di conseguenza rimane sui valori
medieval
attuali.
times, kind
Arrivederci.
of like, is he just dressing up as a character?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he went to a red fair and then just never decided.
Yeah.
Never taken off.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's going on with Lance.
Where is the one baby still stuck on the slide?
Looks like the swings are over there. I don't think so. 'Cause I think
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's still stuck on the slide.
Oh, yeah.
The poor thing.
Try to get a better
Also, if anybody has any questions, I'm sure. Wait, how did you get set on fire?
What? Sparkler. I told you it was dangerous. Sadness. I told you the sparkler is too dangerous. Model, like creating a 3D model.
Maybe. I feel like there's a different duck for that, though.
I think tiles were correct just based on the texture. Interesting duck.
Ma's doing home renovations.
Mama.
Mama's looking at her.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, you probably shouldn't be doing home renovations without your mom's permission.
Yeah, you're a little young.
To be doing this.
To be fair.
Do you have the right authority to do this?
To be fair, and I can vouch for this because I was one of them. Have you ever seen a small child with a hammer?
Yes, I think I was also.
Yeah, they love doing. I'm doing air quotes here. Home renovation.
Yes.
Actually, it's funny because when I was really young, in our backyard, we had this waist-high brick wall separating like a patio and like the actual like backyard area.
Yeah.
And
hey, look, Mama's coming to check on her ducks.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, there's one missing.
No. And
psychedelic duck.
My stepfather at the time wanted us to get rid of it. So he's like, hey, I see you like hitting things with that hammer. How about you like do something productive and hit the wall with the hammer? So just as a little kid, I was like, yeah, this is the best thing ever. I just got to smash this small brick wall. It's super fun.
Yeah, so if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask about, to ask the Zodiac, please let us know in the comments and we'll try our best to answer.
I am generally pretty open with most things. Obviously, there are some details that I want to kind of leave out, but don't be afraid to ask. If it's something more private, I'll let you know. But yeah, so don't hesitate to ask. I'm not even sure if you watching.
Absolutely not, but I see a new duck.
New duck? I was looking at where?
That.
The one that's moving?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It clicks!
It clicks! That's amazing! I want this duck and gamer duck to just be like friends.
I'm pretty sure that's his mouse.
Yeah, but I also want it to be alive, so it's like, they're gamer friends.
Hey, look, they're friends.
Yeah!
Either that or he's throwing it.
I mean, gamer duck is getting canceled, so maybe it's better for mouse ducks to not be associated with them. Here's a weird, nonsensical question. If you were to cosplay as one of the ducks, which one would it be?
One of the ducks on screen?
Just one of the ducks that we have so far.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. I feel like Disco Duck's an easy one.
Probably
Sparkler Duck?
Disco Duck would be fun.
Disco Duck.
It'd be really hard to dress up as Mouse Duck.
Would it be though?
Dapper Duck would be really fun.
Dapper Duck? Dapper Duck is fun, but yeah, it's also simple. Stoner Duck, also.
Or painting yourself pink.
Marble Duck would be difficult.
Gamer Duck wouldn't be that
Gamer Duck would not be that hard to play.
I like the idea that you also wear a book.
Well, yeah, because he has to be a duck. I'm trying to decide whether or not it would be difficult to be Mouse Duck. I mean,
How does one cosplay as a
mouse.
yeah, as a mechanical mouse?
There's different ways you could do this. You could just have like a large, like you could make it with cardboard, and there's wings of black, which is like a thing you are inside of that your head sticks out of.
I like the idea that what the mouse just bumped into, because it just bumped into postage. Mouse
Everyone tells Luke how smart she is because she's really smart, and I don't think she appreciates that enough.
I could be more smart.
Shush.
January 10th, 1992, a container ship traveling from Hong Kong to Tacoma, Washington, loses 12 containers overboard. One of them sets loose thousands of tiny yellow plastic ducks, currents of the North Pacific. The currents carry the ducks all over the world. So months later, they start washing up on the coast of Alaska, turning this toy spell into an accidental experiment. In the study, you get real-time data about the currents in the North Pacific. The accidental duck experiment is still providing information today. They're almost indestructible. I mean, literally 20 years after they hit the ocean, they're still washing up on beaches around the world.
Just leave it behind.
I like the idea that because you're cosplaying, you do have to bring your children.
Yeah.
But you're just like, okay, children. And they're actually all adults. But they all cosplay as because this way nobody actually gets in trouble.
For the record, I am kidding. I want to be there.
I want to be there for you. I want to be able to help you through your hard times because nobody should have to go through that.
Exactly.
You know, and for some people, they might not need that because maybe they have a significant other. But for other people, it's really important to have those friendships.
You brush back on the words, like, even if you have a significant other,
It's still important to have friendships outside of that.
yeah. In fact, it's also like that's another other should also be that.
Exactly. Like they should be there. They should also be one of those people that is really during hard times, no matter what. And of course, you know they might not always be there for you. Have you noticed the flamingo?
What about the flamingo? 'Cause I have noticed it. What about it?
You noticed its policeman.
Is it getting closer to the water?
Is it?
I feel like it wasn't like hanging over the edge before.
Anyways, I just wanted to say that because I was just like, I don't remember that happening either. What were we talking about?
The fact that your partner should also be a friend who wants to be there for you.
Oh, yeah. And even then, they might not always be able to because they will also go through their times of hardship.
Yeah. And you need to want to be there for them. If you find that your partner is going through something and you find yourself going,
Wow, such an inconvenience.
yeah, then
I don't think you should be with that person.
yeah. It might
Although
suck.
I think you might need to fix that attitude first.
Yeah, it might like it sucks to realize that, but also it means that you might not be ready for a relationship.
Absolutely.
You have to ask yourself why you're in that relationship.
Because the way that you treat them will determine a lot of things. Not just how they're going to treat you, but also how they treat themselves.
It's a reflection of your values and whether you are actually in life.
Personally, I found somebody who's always going to be there for me. They may not always have like all of the time for me, but I can message them about it, they'll get back to me when they can, and even just that is really nice. Because I know that they care about what I have to say that actually did happen. Because I also need to understand that like you're not going to be 100%. Because he has to take care of some of the things that he does to relax and things like that. So he told me yesterday that he was gaming.
Previsioni del tempo sull'Italia per domani.
Maybe this is like a relaxing
Al nord è generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
And so I did. And then he got back to me and was like, I'm really sorry. Like, and he was there for me. I think the best part about it was that he didn't
going
he didn't like treat it as an inconvenience.
Right, it's just something that happened. I suppose we should ask ourselves how long we want to listen.
Watch that sword.
Yeah.
僕練り込みう
I
まい
could
ん
use
だ
all day,
ほんと汚し方もうまいわね
but it's probably not a good idea or the best idea. One thing I do have work today.
I think it's great. Just leave it on when you're at work.
Liv, you're supposed to be the responsible one. But no, I wouldn't want to like leave it right now. I don't get to appreciate it.
That's actually the funny thing is that I will keep it running things and I'll look back on it after and I'll be like, oh my gosh, when did this happen? Everything is on fire. How did this happen?
Ogni famiglia è composta da un maschio e 5 femmine, ognuna delle quali riproduce da 1 a 3 animaletti per cucciolata.
Now, I figured after this I would do some research at your house and stuff. Because I have a thing that I need to do.
How long do you think that'll take?
I don't know. I think it's mainly I'm just having an anxiety attack with the fact that I need to get it done.
軽い美味しさのラーマゴールデンソフト
And if you're here for Fluke 2, then that's no. Sorry. I do find the whole content creator mentality of doing that very funny.
Io faccio il fotografo e quando ho fame vedo tutto bianco e nero.
But yeah, I need to do a little bit of, I need to do, not research, but I need to do a little bit of studying before I do the thing. I'll let the audience know what I'm doing. So, this semester I'm taking a basic skills and counseling course, and doing pretty good at it. But I feel like I haven't studied enough for it. But I'm still doing the things I need to, apparently. Yeah. It's one of the important things. But, for this assignment, I'm supposed to video myself, having a session with a person. I don't know how long it needs to be. I think it needs to be like 5 minutes.
Somewhere between 5 minutes and an hour, probably.
I was gonna say 5 minutes and 30 minutes.
Somewhere between 5 minutes and a day.
And I'm just supposed to record myself with the other having a conversation about what their troubles might be, and diving deeper, paraphrasing, setting goals.
È il calcare. Il calcare graffia e graffio dopo graffio rovina il tuo bucato, come rovina la lavatrice.
Morbido, è nuovo? No, lavato con
It almost feels like cheating.
I was about to say, yeah, the thing is definitely closer. It is definitely getting closer to the water. I was gonna say, I feel like, kind of on topic of what we were talking about, is I feel like this game is feel like this game would be a pretty good thing to just do counseling with.
Honestly, it's something I've been thinking about, like how to include certain types of things when in counseling sessions. Because it's not like there aren't these things that exist already. I'm pretty sure there's an entire subject of like certain value and
So imagine like you know there's cinema therapy. Imagine it's game therapy.
नया रॉबिन फैब्रिक व्हाइटनर एक सुविधाजनक सैशे में लेकिन आपको हमेशा महंगी वाली टिकिया
लेती थी जब वही महंगे दामों वाली क्वालिटी वही सफेदी वही झाग कम दामों में मिले तो फिर ये क्यों ले बोला
मान गए किसे आपकी पार की नजर और निर्मा सुपर दोनों को
अब निर्मा सुपर धुलाई का सुपर दाम हेवी कम
That's
this isn't something we do.
Yeah, it's applying therapy to games rather than applying games to therapy.
And so like this is great for like a background or maybe you're
Then maybe it'd be better to be gamer.
because this wouldn't be a YouTube concept. This would be a
Instead of being gamer therapy, it'd be a therapy game.
yes. So this would be like going on in the background while like you're having a session. Especially if it's like online therapy, like you don't really tend to have other things that you're doing while you're doing therapy because they like a lot of the time they want to see your face. They want to see your body language and the way like they want to hear your voice. They want to see how you react to things. There are so many different ways that we can notice that somebody feels uncomfortable about something. And especially in therapy, we don't want to push too hard on a person because they can close up.
I almost want to see someone cosplay as Mama Josh.
I don't think I'd have the patience to make it.
You know what would be a really easy one to cosplay as?
Abs. You have to like do all the yellow and then make all the spines.
You can just do face paint and then make money hat. Because most cosplay isn't hyper detailed. It usually is just like
That's why I said leveled up because I know I wouldn't try to get it too detailed. It would just be paint myself pink, but duck you on like
because like if you look at Pineapple, like it doesn't actually have the spines. It just has a flat texture that
that's another reason why I wouldn't want to do. Wait, you're not. You're not mouse duck. That's not mouse duck.
it's like it's the gamer PC duck.
It's the PC.
It literally just looks like I'm like looking at that and looking down there. It's just like,
It looks like yours.
for those who don't know, my PC is in fact shaped like a duck. And I'm not stuck.
Actually,
They're friends. Look at Gamer Duck is still cancelled, but he has some good points.
When kids are hungry, it's always Maggie. So fast to cook.
Un brevissimo flash meteorologico iniziando dalle temperature di oggi, le temperature minime di questa notte, le minime notturne, la sensibile diminuzione sul nord Italia con valori di primato del freddo, meno 14 osservate Bolzano, Aosta, meno 11 Torino, meno 10 Cuneo, meno 12 Milano. La diminuzione è stata risentita anche in alcune regioni del sud Italia, prevalso un aumento sulla Calabria. E adesso direi di passare immediatamente alla teleimmagine del satellite Meteo sull'Italia, eccola per mostrarvi. Il gran freddo, il gelo, ma il tutto secco potremmo dire. Qualche banco di foschia sulla pianura padana, ma il cielo sereno, l'arco delle Alpi nuovo. Poi praticamente dall'altezza di Rimini e verso sud è tutta la intensa copertura nuvolosa legata al sistema depressionario estremamente complesso che adesso, prima di mostrarvi il quadro europeo, io desidero darvi lo schema, anche se previsto per domani, è poco diverso da quello qua. Immaginate oggi tutte queste osservazioni ma vi interessa
the mamas were talking, and then when Mama left.
She had to go.
She's sending postage.
Very paranoid about the flamingo.
Would you have noticed it on your own?
I think around this point I would have. Because of just how far over the water it is now.
Uh-huh. You know what? Let's
know about that marble thing that's there.
Yeah, I've never figured that out. We should save just in case we forget those.
Oh, we need a save menu.
Yeah.
That's silliness. But okay.
You know I'm right.
No, I know you're right, but I think it's silliness the game doesn't auto-save.
I'm not sure. I feel the same way about it.
I feel like a game that is so as passive as this, requiring you to save manually. That's because those people are being irresponsible players. It's like if this is a game where you are actively doing something, then I would be more like, okay, makes more sense that manual save.
Well, because it's entirely passive.
This is entirely passive. I don't feel that.
Is there? Wait, does the duck? Does the computer duck? Did it? I think it makes a beep.
It does, like just a beep.
Just Dapper Duck? Or just Dapper Duck just... Dapper Duck just...
We are also nuts.
Coperto con piogge temporanee dedicate in montagna sul meridione, nuvoloso con piovaschi, probabili nevicate nella nottata di oggi localmente, anche in pianura in cui le temperature rimangono basse. Poco Poco numeroso, variabile la fascia centrale, peggioramento sulle regioni nord-occidentali. In estensione il giorno seguente, cioè il giorno 8, non domani, a tutto il nord della penisola. La temperatura di conseguenza rimane sui valori attuali. Grazie, arrivederci.
Oh. Keep going. I don't think so.
Still, sad dog, no, why? Who did this? Who did this to you?
Clearly it was Dapper Duck.
Dapper Duck. I thought you were a gent. What are you doing? Is it only when you're not looking?
I actually have no idea. Aww. Sad Duck need hugs. Everybody in chat give hugs to Sad Duck.
Always give hugs to Sad Duck. All the time, all day, every day.
I also like how he said everybody in chat, and there's no one in chat.
No. Of course, so something I have always said in previous things is, if you make it to the live stream, I appreciate you so much, but also if you're just watching this as a VOD, everything that we say applies equally to you, and I appreciate you so much. So when we say in the chat, we also mean in the comments. You know, if you're watching this after the fact, you can also give Sad Duck hugs.
Yes.
Sad Duck needs all of the hugs. And if you're not giving Sad Duck a hug,
What are you doing with your life?
real what kind of monster are you?
You know, it might not have been Sad Duck might have just been sad. Maybe Dapper Duck was trying to cheer him up. Oh! Flamingo. Go check if there's any baby ducks under him. No, they're too right there.
Where's the third?
It might be downstairs. Downside.
Where's the third?
Found it.
Where?
It's in the corner of the thing.
Oh, it's still stuck.
No. It's not there anymore. Go into like the area where the tube is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Flamingo, I do not trust you. Not for a minute. Monster.
Why are you calling it a monster?
If you're doing something, if you're just being like so sly about what you're doing, there's no way I'm gonna trust what you're doing.
You're just supposed to get in the pool.
Then you should have just gotten in the pool. He doesn't need to be so. He doesn't need to think he's so slick about it. Yeah.
Wait. Where's the other baby? Oh, he's in the corner. He's like, where'd he go?
So much concern for him.
Got to treasure the babbies. Even the old babby that will grumble, grumble, grumble.
Wish it was the oldest baby.
The oldest baby, and you go grumble, grumble.
Like more fun.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. I love this game. It is literally one of my favorite games that I semi hyper obsess over. But not to the point of like actually actually caring about learning all of the different things about it.
Right.
Aw. It's like a mix between a parrot cry and a duck. Like a rubber duck. Ah! What are you doing?
He wants it.
Flamingo. Leave the parrot alone. I don't know. It's following the parrot, I swear.
Don't worry, parrot duck will keep an eye on you and keep you safe from the horrible.
How are we supposed to keep it safe? We literally can't even do anything. All we can do is watch over it.
Shush.
Yeah, this really was perfect for your first stream.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Just thank you. Okay, it's leaving. It looks like it might be leaving.
The parrot's going to it.
Well, because it was getting back to the border against the space.
A couple of different times I've actually had a book that gets trapped inside of it.
So it is evil. I knew it!
And it's also trapped the baby ducks. Honestly, I don't think that's a terrible thing.
No.
No. Because it was, I feel like that was Mama Duck's plan.
Get baby ducks
Corralled. Yeah. Excuse me.
I think Mama Duck.
Is that Amma or Mama? That's Amma.
But I think Mama likes the flamingo duck too much.
This is clearly her plan.
Yeah. I think she's dating the flamingo. That's my canon.
Big boy.
Yes.
Amma clearly also likes flamingo. Amma was
January 10th,
also
1992. A container ship traveling from Hong Kong to Tacoma, Washington, loses 12 containers overboard. One of them sets loose thousands of tiny yellow plastic ducks. Currents of the North Pacific. The currents carry the ducks all over the world.
I like how like at certain angles the.
So months later, they start washing up on the coast of Alaska, turning this toy spell into an accidental experiment. So from the ducking study, you get real-time data about the currents in the North Pacific. The accidental duck experiment is still providing information today. They're almost indestructible. I mean, literally 20 years after they hit the ocean, they're still washing up on beaches around.
Clearly, he absolutely was a sinner. it looks like the top of the duck. This is where we need to name all of them.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
Pineapple duck, be free! Ah, now he's slowing down.
He's stuck in the grass.
Yeah, this happens every once in a while.
What's that?
Oh, I forgot to tell you that things kind of happen outside of the pool every once in a while.
Huh.
But normally you'll hear cues from, like,
Yes, we will hear the
game.
cues. We will definitely be able to hear the cues.
ha 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 ha.
In case you were wondering, the joke is that we're both actually deaf and can't hear at all.
That is not the joke. How would we be doing this right now?
I think this is all
I mean,
black,
we
though.
could have hearing
No, this
aids,
might-
but like,
Well, hearing aids will only help you with so much.
I think that's mud duck.
Yeah.
just wait until all the lights come on.
No. I'm too
Sad
impatient.
duck.
Flamingo, I don't think you'll fit down there.
Flamingo, you don't fit.
I want to step.
I wasn't talking to you. And I don't think anybody else heard it either except you. Do you think Lance stuck?
What about Lance?
Do you think Lance? Wait, didn't we name him Lance?
No, we never actually went to think name.
Damn.
Duck. Well, I guess Flamingo Duck is damming the slide right now.
Ha ha ha.
Ah, yes.
Maybe there wasn't one.
I feel like there was one. You are just causing all the issues. I still don't trust you.
He just wants to party. He's just a little bit.
I can relate to that, actually.
I'm actually really excited for us to get like, cause all of the ducks combined, there's like 150 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for you to see like all of the 151 ducks, because I'm actually really close in one of my games to getting all of them. Mhm. And also, if you play this during certain times, like during certain events, things can happen. Like you can get a specific duck that is very specific to like a thing to the event. There we go. That's what it's called. You are silly.
I just wanted to try the two funny whip things you can put in there. 6969 and 8008. If there's any other funny things you can put in there.
Meteorale. Previsioni del tempo sull'Italia per domani. Al nord generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piombaschi.
Jadoo Mantar, Jadoo Mantar, Jadoo Mantar.
I closed my eyes when she knew.
You are going into the future.
Should not have said that.
You should not have. Yeah, I should probably start hacking.
I'll listen a little bit first so I can hear it too. Very cute.
Ehi mamma, stavolta hai
Yeah.
fatto un minestrone
Yeah. Let's see. First things first.
We go through and name all.
Let's quickly save again. Is that?
Wait, I realized
Oh, that.
we had another stone duck.
Okay, so okay.
We're gonna call him Concrete.
Mud duck.
That might be Moss.
Ogni famiglia è composta da
Moss?
maschi o 5 femmine, ognuna delle quali riproduce da 1 a 3
Where's Mud Duck
animaletti
then?
per cucciolata.
Yeah, no, I think that's Mud Duck. It's just a lighting thing.
It's actually supposed to be Moss. Concrete.
It's Concrete Baby. I don't know if you get the reference, but there's another YouTube channel that I've been watching. Probably just Red.
Hippo.
Io faccio il fotografo e quando ho fame vedo tutto bianco e nero.
Daisy. It's a kiss without the eye.
Every kiss begins with
Do you know what they call a fish with no eyes?
I'm gonna call him Considering he's so close to Marble, Marbell, I love it. Wait, tile with a Y.
Yes. There you go. With a Y?
That's Tilly.
Tile.
Because it's almost like tile. I want to go billiard, but billiard.
I was gonna say Crazy Eights.
Crazy Eights.
Do you want to do billiard though?
I don't know. Do you like billiard more than Crazy Eight?
I'm fine either way.
This is your game.
Yeah, but I'm playing it with your friend.
Psych.
Shrooms versus
Shrooms!
Psych.
No, I love shrooms! Wait, no, Shrooms is dude.
With a Z?
I think psychedelic would actually work better.
Yeah. Psycho. I was trying to think of like how to combine them. Psychedelic. Psychoducket.
Sad.
Seduck.
è il calcare. Il calcare graffia e graffio dopo graffio rovina il tuo bucato, come rovina la lavatrice.
Hicks? No.
Morbido, è nuovo? No, lavato con
Ute. That's an enthusiastic nod. Lance. Oh.
Fire hazard.
Yeah.
There are several I would actually put as fire hazard.
Thinking like mail, postage, stamp, email. Yes, that was intentional. No, I'm not gonna change it. Perot. I just think that's it. I'm gonna see how much of that I can put in here. Pen, pineapple.
Pineapple.
Wait, no, it's pen, apple, pineapple, pen. Pineapple.
नया रॉबिन फैब्रिक व्हाइटनर एक सुविधाजनक सैशे में
Pen.
लेकिन आप तो हमेशा महंगी
Duck.
Yes.
Apple, pineapple, pen, duck. And special. Okay. This one is going to be called Cancelled.
और निर्मा सुपर दोनों को
अब निर्मा सुपर to like a super dumb. Here we come.
Okay. Moose. CPU.
I was thinking electric hazard.
Electrical hazard. And those ones are locked.
Yeah.
Events. Okay. Okay, so we can go back.
Save.
Yes. And then I guess that was all of them.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna go straight to exit. Thank you everyone who joined. And if you're seeing this after the fact, thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every last one of you. And I'll see you all next time. Hopefully soon.
Better be. See you next time.
But boy.